All right, y'all, I'm back. In 1 second. All right. So we're looking at silver on the 1 hour. We can see we had our break right here, right? Our indication. So now we want to see price come back down. This was our indication. We want to see price come down. All right. And I can already see where I want price to come to give me an entry. All right. And this is on the 15-minute. Remember, I said I trade fair value gaps, right? So we got the break. Hey, load that down. We have the break. We have the indication. We're getting corrections right now. Now, I said I'd like to look for, I don't get in when price come back up and cross here. I like to see, I look for an area of liquidity inside of this range that got broken. All right. And we have fair value gap right here. This is internal liquidity. But onto the 5-minute chart. See right up in there. I could just bring it down some. Right up in there. So I would be looking for an entry somewhere up in here. See, we got the what you call it? The EMA, the 50 EMA, right, passing through it. All right. And also, watch if I put my fibs on it. I want to see it fall in between my 6.9 and my 7.2, or my 6.2 and 7, whatever, 6.2 and 7.9. All right. And look, see, right up in here. All right. And we got a little order block right there. So price can come anywhere down here. Somewhere even down here. All right. My stop loss will probably be below here somewhere. The best place to put your stop loss would be way down here. All right. That's a huge stop loss. That's pretty big. Scalp itching. All right. So now it's just a waiting game. We just wait. No telling how long we're going to be waiting, but you got to be patient with these trades. All right. But as you can see, price is bullish. All right. And that's silver. Let's take a look at gold. Hold up. 1 hour. All right. So if we look at gold on the hour, you can see we had some kind of bullish structure. We broke this little last high right there. This looks real choppy. Let me see. Go back to silver. All right. Silver is a little more defined than gold. Gold looks kind of choppy. Gold looks real choppy. All right. I mean, for the most part, it does look like it could be bullish. But look at this. Look, see this right here? Like if I went to the daily, see that? That's something I'd be like, nah. And even on the daily, look at this. See how we broke this low right here? All right. So, yeah. But I'm gonna just stick with silver for right now because gold I don't like the way gold is looking. All right. 3 minutes. Let's look at the 3-minute one. I'm looking at this wick right here. All right, let's go back to the 15. Let's look at ES and NQ. They might not be doing much tonight. Let's look at it on the hour. It looks like I had something. All right. So it was okay. So we were bearish. ES and NQ. So we came down, came up, came down again. We broke it. We broke the high right here. But then we came back and we broke the low. All right. So this could be continuing to go down. Right now, we have nothing but indication. And no matter which one of these lows you use, this is indication. All right. If you use this one, or this one. Plus, we made a lower high right here. All right. So if you use this as your low, this as your low, or this as your low, all this is indication. I'll probably use, let me see, down, and then we broke it here. But then, boom, probably this one right here. Probably this one. Let me see if I measure. Yeah, I would probably use this one right here, this low. All right. as my breaker structure. All right. And so right now, ES is in indication like it might be trying to go up for correction. We don't really know yet. And then Q is similar, very, very similar. If you're looking at ES, you're pretty much looking at NQ. The only time it's different is when there's divergence in the market. All right. And look, check this out. See how we broke this low right here? Wait, hold on. All right. So price came down. We broke. All right. Came down, gave us indication. Price came up. Look, we got fair value right there. And then look what happened. Zoop, all the way down. So instead of, well, this was pretty much, the fair value was right around the area where it broke the low at right there. All right. So this could have been one of those wait till I cross back. But that's not really how I go. That's not really how I trade. Now this gave us indication, but then look what happened. It gave us indication here, then it gave us indication on the top side as well, right? So that's a when you get indication on both sides, it's definitely a no trade. All right. But then look, it came down, and now you can see this broke this too. So like I said, this could have been your indication. This could have been your low that got broken for indication. This could have been your low, either one of those. But it's definitely, this is indication right now. All right. So you're just waiting on correction and then drop continuation. All right. Let's go back to silver. Let's see what silver is doing. Go to the 15. Go to the 5. All right. I'm going to keep silver on the 5 minute. I want to look at the 5 minute and see what's happening. All right. I want to look at Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin futures. I already got it on here. Hold on. Like, you really just got to be patient. All right. So look at what we got. See, we got Bitcoin was real bullish. I mean, bearish. I'm sorry. And it's really still bearish. Came down. Never broke this high right here. Right now on Bitcoin, we don't have indication of nothing. Not on the 1 hour anyway. Because look, matter of fact, I'm going to use you. All right. And you. Look at that. So right now, Bitcoin is in the no trade zone on the hour. All right. Bitcoin is in no trade. It's in no man's land right now. Now you can get little small scalps up in here. All right. Because you see how this broke this little small, it's a lower time frame zone. But you're taking a chance. You're taking a risk. It's a risk that you're taking if you take that, you know. And I don't really scalp. I like to go for like, you know, big targets, big money. All right. I'm not really a scalper. So that's why I don't really pay much attention. So now you really gotta be patient. You want to see if it breaks up here, remember, everything above here we consider bullish, breaks down, anything below here, we consider bearish. All right. I was about to watch the 10 Commandments. All right, but this is how ICC teaches it and the way I teach it. Once again, I don't know if y'all saw part 1, but I had to cut off part 1. You know, my daughter had like a little emergency. But okay, so once again, you mark the high, mark the swing high, the swing low. Then you wait for a break. You want to see one of them get broken. If the market is coming down already, most likely you want to get that break below. All right. The market is coming up, most likely you're going to get that break above. But see, we don't have a break right now. This could be a possible reversal because this low right here is considered a fail to break because it didn't break. It didn't break this low, this swing low. So this could possibly be a reversal. All right. But I still wanted to see, I was still, now it could break here, but I wanted to see for this to be, for me to start looking at this as a reversal, I want to see it break this high, this swing high. All right. So once again, I don't know if you guys saw part one, but just to run it back, we get the break, that breaker structure. That's considered our indication. I thought I heard something. INDICATION. That's our indication. All right. So your indication gives you an indication of where price, what direction price is going in. Not really where it's going, but what direction it's going in. All right. That's your indication. Then as price starts to come down, that's your correction. All right. That's your correction. Now, I'm going to explain it to you guys again. To correction. All right. Now, this is where it starts to differ between the way I trade it and the way trades by Sai, the way Sai trades it. All right. Once again, Sai is the guy that developed ICC. All right. People tell me I trade like him, but there is a difference. I noticed the difference between our trading, or the difference between the way he trades and the way I trade is our entries. All right. So the way he trades it, he wants to see indication, correction. All right. And then as price starts to go up and breaks this high right here, that gave you that indication. If price go everything above that high is bullish, everything below this low is bearish. So he wants to see it break this. Once you get that candle breaking close, then he will get in the trade. All right. That's the way he does it. All right. And then as it starts to go away, all right, that's considered your continuation. All right, I'm gonna just type it. Continuation. Let me just put it here. All right, just like that. So you get, and that's what you say ICC, indication, correction, and continuation. Now, the way I trade it, once we get this indication or breaker structure, I like to see when price is corrected, I want to see it come back to some liquidity, i.e. fair value gap, order block, something like that. Some kind of internal liquidity. I look for liquidity up in here. All right. Now, Sai considers this the no trade zone. I don't. I like to look for my interest somewhere along here. Somewhere along where price left and created that indication. Somewhere along there. All right. And a lot of times I would put on my Fibonacci from the low to the high. And something I can usually find something close in between that 0.62 and that 0.79, these two gold lines, somewhere in between there. All right. But that's how I find mine. And then you could target, and okay, so the way he finds his target is the high that created the indication. All right. The high that created the indication. Oh, also the lower time frame. He enters on the lower time frame. We both enter on the lower time frame. All right. I prefer the 5 or the 15. I prefer the 5, not the 15. All right. I prefer the 5. You can go to 5, you can go to 15. I've found interest on the 1 minute. All right. The 1 minute, it's a lot of noise. So you don't want to go too low. You don't want to go too low because there's a lot of noise on the lower time frames. All right. So 5 minute, you'll probably be real good with the 5 minute. All right. And another thing he does that I do differently, he likes to put his stop loss down here. That is the safe place to put it, but I don't. I would probably put mine a little closer, depending on the lower time frame that I'm on. I'd put mine depending on that structure. All right. depending on structure. But yeah, that's the way. That's the difference between the way he trades and the way I trade. All right. So let's go back to silver. Remember we was looking at silver over here on 5 minute. Wait, are we looking at it here? It was over. Yeah, you're looking at it here. I forgot there's a delay. 48.3. See, it's showing 48.3 here. Right here, it's showing 48.25. This is my zone I wanted to see it come to. Right in there. And look at what's happening. All right. Remember we found that fair value gap? All right. See, we got the break right here. Indication. We getting the correction. Now I just want to see it tap in. Go down to the 5 minute. I want to see it go into there. I want to see it go into my zone, into my fair value. We did get it like a little tip into it, but I would want to see it go just a little bit deeper. And I'll probably put my stop most likely underneath here, either here or here. Most likely I'll put my stop here. Let me see. Hold on. Oh.
What happened?
You see that?
The lights are flickering?
Yeah. All right.
The lights are flickering?
Yeah. All right. So I'll probably put my stop somewhere there. Let me change my color to you. Get rid of this. Oh, no. Get rid of the background. There we go. Right there. I'll put my stop somewhere underneath there. All right. And once again, I'm on micros. Make sure SIL. Okay, it's silver micros. I blew my last account thinking I was on micros and I was actually on minis. And I went and drawdown and it just went through the roof. My drawdown was through the roof. And it didn't leave me with much. And I just want to go ahead on and throw a Hail Mary, see what happens, and blew it. All right. But let's see what we getting. Let me go to the 15.
Now let me do the cop.
See on the 15, it was there. And that little tip inside. I really want to see, I really would like to see this come back down a little bit deeper. It might not. See, it's right there, right above. If not, then I'm gonna just wait for another indication. I'm gonna wait. If I miss it, all I gotta do is wait to get it here.
Oh!
And then this. Boom, boom, boom. If I miss it, you just wait for your next one. You know what I'm saying? If you at a train station and you miss the train, you ain't gonna run down the tracks to try to catch the train, right? You go just wait till the next train come. That's what I'm doing. Look, see, starting to come right now. I can even go down to the 1 minute. Reset the chart. All right. It's too choppy on the 1. Let's see the 5. This might be it, though, y'all. Let me see. If it goes above this high right here, then it might be getting ready. If it goes above this high right here, it might be making its move up. But I just want to see it dip. I would rather see it dip down a little bit further. Just a little bit further into this fair value. All right, let me see who we got on with us tonight. All right. So I'm flying solo tonight. It's all good. Let's go back here. 1 minute. Let me see. Is the 3 minute? 3 minute right there. Look at the 3. All right, the 3. We getting don't. 1. If it breaks this high, I might take that buy and then put my stop below here. But like I said, I'd rather see it dip down just a little bit more. At least see how these cross the 50 EMA. I want to see it at least tap it or cross it like that, touch it or something, which is close to it, but I'm not totally convinced yet. All right. And when you find in your entries, I forgot to show you guys this. When you find in your entries, the same way you see indication, correction, continuation on that 1 hour, you look for the same thing on the 5 minute. The same thing. The same thing. You see it on the big time frame, go to the lower time frame, look for the same thing. All right. Watch how, let me see. Watch how your win rate starts to increase and you start to make profit. I'm telling you. Just watch. I want to at least try to get in the trade with you guys. Let's look at while this is developing, let's look on the forex side. I want to look at my favorite pair, GBP JPY on the one. Nothing but consolidation. Chop, 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 chop. See, we broke out right here, and then look what happened. We started chopping again. We didn't get nothing. We broke out. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so we broke out. Aim out. There wasn't really nothing to trade in there. It just started chopping. All right. So it's GBP JPY. That's like a pretty much waiting pattern. GBP USD. Okay, so GBP USD. I was looking for price to come down. What was I looking at? I think I might look at this on a lower time frame. I'm looking for price to come down into here from this range, break this high, we got indication, correction down, and then boom for continuation. I'm gonna leave this up right there just to kind of see what happens. All right, let's go back to silver. I don't want to stray too far and miss. Look, starting to look. Y'all see that? So it didn't come down like I wanted to. Let me see. I think this might be it. I got my 3. I think I might bring it down to 2. Look, see, we get now a break right there. 30 seconds. I'm gonna bring this down to 2. I'm gonna leave it at 3. All right. So we broke above here. Like I said, we break above there. I think this might be the trade. Look, it's starting to run away from me. We'll just wait for a pullback. Remember, like I said, same thing. Indication. You're gonna get a correction coming down. Correction. Boom. Continuation. I'll put my stop down here. Now that's if it does. That's if it comes down. It might not do it. I'm tempted to get in right here. I don't want it to be that big. I'm 472 down already. Let's see what we get. If it runs away, I can just wait for it to break this high. I know if it breaks this high, you know. So let's see. Excuse me. Let's see. I want it to come down and give me what I'm looking for. At least close in some of that fair value. Let me look at it on a minute. All right. It's coming, starting to come. There we go. Get ready. I think I'm gonna aim at 1,050, 1,100. I might get in. Let me see some. 1 minute. I'm gonna take it from here. So all right, so that's 90, 210, 285. That's not bad. All right. So now I can clean my chart up, remove my drawings, go to my 15-minute. I'm going to aim for 48.61. I don't know how much that's going to give me. Let me see. Hold on. I'll go to the 1 hour over here. 585. Oh, yeah. 840. I can aim for that high. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my target a little higher because I want to recover. Let me see. Hold on. 1995. That's going to put me way over. What I said, 11. I'm going to aim for 1150. I'll be good at 1150. 1155 right there. So I'm good right there. All right. So now I'm in the trade. 15-minute. Now we just wait and see. I'm try to wait with you guys for a while. It's 12:11 a.m. right now. The light been blinking, Mo. So let's see. I don't know if you guys are commenting. I can't see anything. All right. So let's see. Let's see what we got. Down minus 15. I want to see it shoot up. I want to see it shoot up.
I don't know what to do.
If it stop me out right there, I'm gonna just wait till New York session. Or if I'm up, I might catch a London. Let me see. Put it a little bit. Right. Okay. Right there. That's good. Because we do have this fair value right there. But on the 15, you can see it already tapped into it right here. So I'm thinking it may have taken the liquidity that it wanted to take. Plus, on top of that, this was the this was a 15-minute break, came down 5. Look, see. I think we're good. I don't think it's going to come back down here.
What?
If it do, then oh well.
I
just
even make it.
Figure the loss, and we'll come back at New York and see what we can get on either ES or NQ. All right. It's not like it's a huge loss. Yeah, I got a lot of room to spare. So let's see. Right now, it's just a be patient and wait game. I'm gonna wait with you guys till about 12:30, then I gotta go. All right, so we're gonna see what we get. Hopefully, it decides to shoot up like a rocket, here to take profit, and sleep like a baby tonight. All right, let's see. So 48.33, that's my entry. I'm gonna be looking at the tab. I just want to come see what else is going on. I'm just looking at ES and NQ. See, we had the liquidity sweep on ES. What was it liquidity sweep? Let me see. Hold on. No, it wasn't ES. That was silver had this liquidity sweep. My bad. Gold, silver, Bitcoin, NQ. Excuse me. Bitcoin, yeah. So if Bitcoin go up, Bitcoin can go up or down. Right here is we haven't gotten the indication yet. So we just waiting. All right, we haven't gotten an indication. We just in the no trade zone. And look, see how this EMA is like right there, right up in there. That's kind of like you can tell it's going into some consolidation and just trading in between the high and low. You know what I'm saying? And like you can find some good scalping moves within there, but we want something better than that. All right, we want something better. Let me see. We in a little bit of profit. It was. We gotta be over 48.3. And look, if y'all can see my screen, you can look at it at the top up here while we're over here. See while we're on here, and just look at it up here. We're just like a tick down. One tick. Even over here, you can look at it. Silver. 4827. Oh yeah, this is behind. 325. This is I forgot there's a delay on here on my trading view. Let's look at forex. Now there's a delay for my futures. My forex is good. GBP JPY. Look at that. Still chop chop. GBP CAD on the 1 hour. Let's erase. What are we getting? See, we were bearish. All right. Look what happened. So we had like a little high right there, got broken, came down. We had this high, indication, came all the way down, correction, continuation, boom. Now look, right here. This is indication right there. All right. So from right, boom, boom, boom. All right. Boom, boom, boom. If I'm looking at my fears, I would probably look for something down here. Will it come back down to there? Maybe not. I'm not sure. There was some consolidation down there, but this wick came down and took out some liquidity in this little fair value gap. So maybe not. But you still want to see correction. Now this one here will be a good one to wait until and trade it like SI. Right? Because look, you got fair value gap right at where the break is. That gave you the indication. All right. Look at silver. In profit. Let's go, baby. All right. Going back up. This is GBP CAD. So we got fair value here. All right. If I go down to the 15. Yeah, this would be one you just have to kind of play this one by ear. But still, you want to see, we only in indication, so you still want to see it come down. I want to see it come underneath here somewhere, or maybe to it, and then go in your lower time frame and see what you got. And that's GCAD, GBP CAD. So I'm bullish on GBP CAD. Once again, GJ, look like it might be trying to get bullish. It's still just in consolidation. See that EMA moving sideways? Euro JPY. So we had this indication right here. Correction, fair value. And look what happened. Dropped from the heavens. Now look at what happened. Came up, came down. You got indication here. Here. But then look what happened. It came up and broke all this. All right, you had a high here, low here. Look what happened. It came up. You got a sweep. Now we looking bullish, right? So I would want to see I want to see something perhaps between here. There. Alright. Right now, where we at? No man's land. No indication. If this is going to continue bullish, remember, indication, correction, continuation. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Alright, that's Euro JPY. Alright, y'all, got about 9 more minutes. Still pushing a little bit higher. Once this breaks this high right here, I'm gonna move this up to like right underneath here. I'm gonna move my stop loss up to right underneath here. Once price breaks this high right here, that high right there, I'm gonna move my stop loss up to here, because then this will be our range from here to wherever we get indication that up there. All right, because you can see this fair value gap was filled. That's exactly what I was waiting on, and we got it. So I'm just expecting this to keep on pushing up. I don't expect price to come down here anymore. This should be a good trade, especially at least to that high over there, over here. All right. I definitely want to see it go up to here to my take profit, but I definitely would take this. This was giving me about 400, maybe three something of profit, 323 somewhere, which I'll gladly take. All right, but like I said before, I really want my take profit. All right, I'm gonna give you guys about 9 more minutes. GBP USD on the hour, still just kind of pedaling around. USD JPY, US 30. Boy, Nas 100. Ooh, Nas 100 was giving me. I have a forex account that I'm bringing back from the dead, and Nas 100 was paying the bills yesterday. Boy, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. See this big drop right here? Oh my goodness. Nas 100 was paying the bills. I'm doing my account flip. That's my personal project that I'm working on. Excel still pushing up 135, 165. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Break that high and then roll. Once it break that high, the next area is here. That's like halfway to my take profit. Right here, and then there. All right. So you gotta fight through these 3 areas. You break this one, you gotta fight through these 3. If it could fight through those 3, I think I'm good. Let me look at it on a higher time frame on the 1 hour.
8.
I think it will.
6.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be good. Go back to the 3 minute. All right. Y'all got 6 more minutes left with me. 39. Come on, push out. 38.5, 385. Push. Let me see what Bitcoin doing. Bitcoin look like it's trying to push out. Well, this is my demo. I started with 50,000. This is one of my demo. Realized profit 72,000. My other demo, Black Diamond FX, up 28,000. Telling you, man, boy, just. Oh wait, a competition. Hold on, do y'all see this? The leap. The leap with trade station. Upcoming win. Win. I might have to buy me November 10th. Ooh, that's a few days. That's Monday. Then they got a Christmas edition too. $50,000 plus 200 plans. $3,000 already in. I might join this. They got a crypto edition. Multi-asset is Christmas. Let me see. Hold on a second. I think you gotta have a plan with them. See, I use the free version. Let me see. Let me see what the rules. You must make at least one trade. You must make at least one trade per day for 5 days. Any calendar days, consecutive or not, and also have an active paid plan by the end of the competition to qualify for a prize. By the end of the competition. So I could join. Hell yeah. Wait, what? This thing in the way. I can't see. Let me see. Hold on. Please find your competition sub account. Oh, I signed up already. Okay. Yeah. Let's go, baby. That's on November 10th. The leap. Can I trade Bitcoin? Nope, no Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin micros. But guess what? I'm gonna stick to my plan. ES. Oh, this is all micro. Oh no, NQ right here. ES, GC. No silver though. No silver. It's all good. They got Bitcoin micros. So they got Dow Jones, micro S&P. What's ET? Okay, Ether, micro Ether. NASDAQ, micro Dow Jones, micro EU, micro gold, micro NASDAQ, gold, S&P crude, micro Bitcoin, and micro crude. I'm going to stick to ES and gold. I traded already anyway. Why not? All right, y'all, 2 minutes. I don't see this break. I don't see it break and shoot to the moon. That's what I want to see. See how it's kind of playing? See how it's playing, man? If it break and close, I'm moving up my stop loss. Move it up to here, right there. Minus 90, minus 105, somewhere in that area. All right, you guys, it's time for me to say goodbye. Thank you all for coming on. I appreciate it. If y'all want some more instruction, holla at your boy, man. Black Diamond _FX on Twitter. At Devin B on TikTok. Oh, and if you want to join my free Discord, holla at me. Holla at your boy. All right. Wish you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you later. Deuces.